So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cafu. Hazard gets a foot in here. Chance here to counter. McAllister. That has been slung wide. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Lopez. Fermin. Now it's Pelé. He's looking wide. It's Dembele! Oh, a very decent attempt. Now it's Pelé. Over to the right flank. And he's cut it out. Rijkaard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lopez goes for a shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equal.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Tries to play it through. And this is Maradona. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, it's come loose. Van Bouten. Aimed beyond the defence. Maradona. Cafu. And it's Maradona. Rijkaard. Bale. Fermin running with intent. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. Petit. And it's Lopez. Here's Maradona. He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Just eases him off the ball. Azar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lovely bit of skill. And he's had it nicked away. This is a promising build-up. Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dembele. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maradona! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cafu. Space for him to turn and look. Maradona. Now the ball in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mbappe. Now it's Bale. McAllister. It's a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maradona. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Maradona. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fermin is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a... And one more try! And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Second half is up and running. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! In he goes again. And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's a good ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. McAllister unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And this is Maradona. Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Lopez. He is through here. That is a crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Very nicely done. Dembele's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. He's going for goal. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Petit. Lopez. Great chance! And it's in. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Maradona. Can he finish? And that's in. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Berbatov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bale. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! And the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely. Fermin. It's a really well-measured ball. Maradona in acres of space out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Lopez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Van Bouten. Costa Curta. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal leading now.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Plays a sharp little ball here. McAllister. And the counter is on. Now it's Dembele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Good ball, good take. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Arsenal have been handed a game-changing chance. This for genuine comfort. That is some save from Khan. And that's a poor penalty.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 21, Van Buiten.
Bellingham.
Serán sustituidos por
Petit.
el dorsal 4.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run.
El dorsal 18.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Time added on 4 minutes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. He's in, must be! And the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. We are just getting started.
Well, Peter,
And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
that is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Best. And it's Beckham. Nesta. Fermin. Now it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Bale. Oh, he's burst. There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Timber. Best. Now Davids. Rivaldo. Now it's Puskas. Knocks it into space. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. And he's lost his man here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitutions taking place.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Hazard. And he's in on goal. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham. Messi. Davids. That's destined for the flank. Best. Bale. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking to play him in. Chiellini. Best. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for movement. Messi receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice control. And it's Beckham. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played, well played. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Galatasaray definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Bale. That's a little off target. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good strength. Now there's a fine ball. Judge, surely! Not a bad try by any means. Galatasaray with the corner, there first. Messi goes short. Xabi Alonso deals with that comfortably. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he is... Chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Beckham.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's found a way through. Puskás. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Bale. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Two added
Beckham.
minutes has been indicated.
Messi, played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi plays it short. And it's Messi. That's good play. Goes for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
With the honor of a blue
So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. And he's managed to get free. Messi. That's very neat. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Galatasaray have their third corner. Messi with the short one. He is just caressing the ball. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bale. Fermin has it in a wide position. Bale! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Bale. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Robertson,
The attendance for this match
Mbappe
was
being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Lopez. Mbappe.
Substitution in progress.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Robson. Baresi. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. And it's Robertson. Azar. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the left flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Always onto this. Oh, he's bustling, and the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chiellini. That could spell. It's Bale! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Robson. Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Thrilling scenes here, too. So much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Xavi Alonso. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Azar. A header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Saliba played towards the other side. It's a threatening ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Nedved. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Atalanta are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's found a way past. It's Azar! Azar. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in, and he's being shifted off it. Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff is fouled. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cruyff with a real chance here. Cruyff! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Zanetti eases the ball away from him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. Nedved, who's short. And the ball's come loose here. Cruyff, Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Azar, and he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior, good take, and is he in? He's having a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Nedved with the short one. And here's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Arsenal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Can he get it through? Now there's a fine ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Czech trying to... Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nedved. That's good play. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Threads and the shot! And that's in! Atalanta are level. Oh, what a... And that is indeed the final act. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's found a way through. That is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Pull it. Now Neymar. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Fermin. Pull it. Nedved. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Hazard. Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Arsenal have their lead. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Real chance! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Makalele. Opts to play it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stam is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Neymar in with the challenge. Good ball, good take. Benatia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Neymar, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Too long, and over the line. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Xavi Alonso. Great vision. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Fermin. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now, this could be a chance. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Bale. Neymar. And they can counter here. He's picked his way through. Bale scooting forward.
Atalanta really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now Mbappe. Mbappe! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
They've played it short. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Benatia gets across to intercept that. And there's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pull it. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just...
Shoots! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Arsenal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And the counter is on. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's big chance! All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Chance, surely! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! An opportunist strike. That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.